Hi, my name is Steve, and this is a short video weblog about how to use an interval timer when starting a running program. So this is part of my new hobby of running, and when I say new, I mean really new. I've been doing this for 6 or 7 weeks, and one of the most helpful things for me as a brand new runner getting started has been taking regularly scheduled walk breaks, short ones, as I add distance to my running workouts. This is not a new idea. In fact, the person that got me interested in running is Jeff Galloway. I read an article about him in the New York Times. Bought his book, which is called Galloway's Book on Running. He's thought of as kind of a major proponent of the run-walk method. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can use an interval timer like this one to manage run-walks. This is a Timex Ironman Indiglo watch, and these are available pretty readily on places like eBay, inexpensively. I got this one for $20, and after I started using it, I got 2 more for a couple of buddies. I bought a women's version for my stepmom. It's a great tool for running. I don't wear a wristwatch anymore. There are clocks everywhere I go. There's one on my phone, there's one on my car, there's one on my BlackBerry, there's one on my computer. I work at a college. There's a clock in every room. I don't need a wristwatch. So this is just for running, and there are different modes. You want to get one that has an interval timer. Here's just a straight chronometer that is right now timing like a run. You would hit this switch and it just starts timing. It's been on for 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's say you hit a mile mark, or you went 1 lap around the track. You can very quickly hit this split button, and it takes that number, 13 minutes 29 seconds, and puts it at the bottom. For 10 seconds it freezes it there so you can see it, and then you get to now see your total time and the new lap time. This particular watch will save 100 laps. I think it's, like I said, designed for triathletes, or you can actually swim with it in the pool. So that's the chronometer. All these functions can work simultaneously. The one we're interested in, though, is the interval timer. And here I have 2 intervals set up. This particular watch will do 9 intervals, but I've got this set up for a 4-to-1 walk ratio. Let me go ahead and start it. So if I did this at the beginning of a run, now it's timing a 4-minute interval. At the end of that 4-minute interval, 2 beeps will happen. It'll go beep, 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 and then a new interval will start. This particular watch is now set for 4 minutes on the first interval and 1 minute on the second. What that does is it will give me 4 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking, and then it starts over again. What that does, a 4-to-1 ratio, is 80% running. So that means that 20% of the time you'd be taking walk breaks. You can increase the running to get a different percentage. 9-to-1 run-walk ratio would give you 90% running and 10% walking. So you can play around with those. And what I like about it being a watch, instead of just taking the walk breaks when you feel like you need them, is that the technology takes all the thinking out of it. I don't think about the walk breaks. I just wait until I hear the beeps, and that's when I run, that's when I walk. So again, I'm certainly no expert on running, having only been doing this for 6 weeks or so, but I can speak as somebody who's had a good time starting off a running program from scratch. I haven't been physically active in a long time, and I think that's one of the things that attracts people to a run-walk ratio, and Galloway's work in particular, is that by taking regularly scheduled walk breaks, you can add miles faster, you can get into the practice of running a lot quicker, and you're less likely to get injured.